Hello, and welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. I'm Jocelyn. It's been a while since I've recorded anything, so I'm just kind of dipping my toes back into that, system, that realm. And I thought, what better game to start it off with than one that I have too many hours in for not being all that good. Let's start a new game, see what we can do. I'm excited to see how this game might go. We got Gathering Storm, of course we do, because why wouldn't you? I don't know if I'm particularly drawn to any one civilization right now, except for Yongle, because that's just a funny name. Sorry to... Is this China? Probably. China is right there, yes. Sorry to all the Chinese out there, who I probably have just offended. But yeah, so let's try to be let's try to be a little bit tougher on ourselves. We'll do King. Standard, I think, is the right one. Continent, I like changing it up. I will almost always use Shuffle, because this way we don't know what we're gonna get. And then I like a standard-sized map. I do think we add a few options here. I think that we're going to add in secret societies and monopolies and corporations. I'm tempted to do dramatic ages mode, but I think just for easing myself back in, I'm not going to do that. And I will say that the zombie defense mode kicks my butt, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I do think that if enough people want to see it, I will turn on all of these and we'll just have some fun, because this automatically sets it at 4. Yeah, no, we don't want 4. We are very happy at 2. And let's go. Let's see who we are lucky enough to get paired up with. I don't know who I'm hoping for. Maybe like a more warlike civilization. Maybe. Because that is what I am best at. No, I'm not. I'm not even best at war. I'm honestly just best at like chilling and letting things happen. But we're playing as a Swedish Empire.
Taking his first upright steps, you have come far.
So what she's great at. This is right here. Buildings with at least 3 great work slots and wonders with at least 2 great work slots are automatically themed when they have all their slots filled. She may construct the Queen's Bibliothèque in the government plaza. So really, what she is doing is one of 2 things. She gets more diplomatic favor, so she could win a diplomatic victory. Or, with the Minerva of the North ability, she really wants to focus on culture and, like, tourism. So I think we're gonna just hunker down on those 2 things. We're gonna keep the warring to a minimum, if possible. Doesn't mean we're 100% going to. We will fight back, of course. But I don't think that we are going to be too aggressive. I think we are going to try and be peaceful most of the time. But we will defend ourselves as need be. I'm excited to be playing this game again. It is mostly thanks to my friends who have been playing this game multiplayer with me for the last couple months. I have been not falling back in love again with the game, because I've never fallen out of love with the game, but like I've just been reminded of why I like this game so much. I just think that this is a very well-crafted game, and I know that there is haters of this game, just like there's haters of every every civilization, especially Civ 7. I don't know why people hate on Civ 7 as much as they do. I don't mind it all that much. But some people just do not like it. Which, hey, whatever. That is your prerogative. I'll let you have it. We need irrigation. We also need mining. We got that. Let's do that. And then I never remember how much anything costs. So a builder is 200 gold. So we're not going to worry about building a builder right away. We will wait just a little bit. I do think I would like to have a scout. So we can start busting some of this fog of war. And then maybe after that we will build a builder. Now automatically just here I am seeing a lot of great places to expand. I might try to be a little bit more compact than I normally am, but we'll see. We'll put that there, and then I'm a sucker for urban planning. Having +1 production in all my cities is just so nice. And like, I know what you're saying, Jocelyn, you only have the one city. I know this, but it's still nice. And we'll start on craftsmanship. Now the big things that we're going to want from this, we want to be able to build wonders and culture items pretty much as quickly as we can. So that is really what we're going to focus on more than anything else. I would like to build a builder before we build another military unit. It's not always the smartest idea to be so lean. So we met Singapore. They want a trade route. We should be able to accomplish that with them. And then we found a second continent. We started in Africa, famously. The Swedes are from Africa. And Panonesia. Panotia? It might be Panotia. It's to the north of us. There's a goody hut. There's also, it looks like another civ of some kind up there. And I think it's just a city-state.
Deserves more credit than the wife ever.
We have mining. I'm gonna go here to pick this up. I kind of like picking that up before I do, anything else, just to be on the safe side. I do think that we're gonna go pottery just so that we can pick up irrigation. After that, get some cotton. Lots of tundra. So this is our first one. You have discovered a society called the Void Singers and earned 1 governor title. It started with a dream of the sea. The waves surged towards the shore but refused to break upon the sand, the water's surface having been turned to something more like skin. A vast, dark shape moved underneath it, its form constantly growing new limbs and reabsorbing old ones. On the wind, there was a song that whispered to you its name, a set of syllables not designed for human tongues. The next day, in the market, you overhear a young urchin with a hollow stare mutter something in the same language. Let's go to the screen. Yeah, so this one, if you will look at the promotions, you can they focus on religion, relics, and disloyalty. That's not, I mean, we might go with this one. It's not 100%. I'm not really sure where I want to go. And I'll be honest, I can't remember. There's the 4 societies. There's this, there's the Minerva people, there is the vampire people, and then there's like one more. So I think we're gonna back off until maybe we discover 1 or 2 more of them. But for right now, we're gonna pick Pingala. He is going to help us go down this connoisseur route where we'll really kickstart our culture. And we just kind of always want to have him in like our most populous city. for the time being. And then we'll go up here. We'll pop that city next. And we're just kind of, again, continuing to explore where we are. Basic early game stuff. The Owls of Minerva. A conversation with a new acquaintance turns to symbols. An eye in a pyramid, a two-headed owl, a serpent biting its own tail. These are the signs by which we know each other, he says to you. Later, he invites you down through the tunnels, below the city, to a velvet-draped room filled with figures in cloaks and animal masks, and who you think you recognize as some of the richest and most important people in your empire and beyond. Join us, offers a woman in an elaborate moth mask, her voice dripping with wealth and privilege. Now let's check these guys out. Yep, so they focus on government, trade, and espionage. Rightfully so. I might go with them. Maybe. Maybe. But we're doing well so far, I think. Let's see what this city-state wants. I was going to try to pronounce that name, but I know better than that. I know better than that. I'm uncultured. I don't know how to say a lot of words, and that is one of them. Alright, now I will build a settler, and I'm thinking for my first settlement, one of these two spots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I think I would like this spot more, because I do tend to like my cities spread out. It's just something that, like, I want each city to have the maximum amount of growth potential. We got the inspiration for political philosophy because we have seen 3 city-states. Buenos Aires would like us to trigger the inspiration for state workforce. Don't remember what that one is off the top of my head, but that's okay.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed.
And neither one of those is really calling out to me, so we're not going to worry about it. There is a barbarian tribe that just formed here, so I think we're going to start making our way back north to deal with that. And I'm going to do something maybe a little weird. I'm going to go grab that right now just to be on the safe side.
Landscape. For all around were rocks.
I don't know if I've ever found Mount Roraima. I don't even really know where this
Some
is.
placed on or next to others in ways that seem to defy every law of gravity.
Is this, I don't know where this is. Like, I know where it is on our map. I don't know where it is in the real world. I can't say I've ever heard of this place. Okay, so we know about that. We got the governor installed. We found this goody hut, which they've been living right outside this wonder. Good for them. And that is a historic moment. So again, our golden age is going up. Tech boost, because we saw natural wonders for the first time. So we're doing great. State workforce. Build any specialty district. Well, we can work on that, certainly. Like, that's not going to be too difficult. I don't know if we're going to get there in time. To trigger that for, is it Buenos Aires I want to do? Oh, okay, there's a scout there. Now you get a promotion. And I'm going back and forth, but this map seems to be relatively flat. So I think I'm going to pick the one that lets me move through woods and rainforests quicker. I may regret that. I may not. Sometimes, especially if it's a settler that scout that I am not expecting to do much with, I am just going to. Ooh, we got another recon unit. That's really nice. I'm not gonna worry about where exactly it's gonna go. You know, like, I might just give him both of those abilities that he was talking about. And there's that irrigation that I wanted. We could, and I don't think it's the worst idea, instead go for writing. And the reason that I might want to do that is because right here is going to be a great spot for a library. Yeah, you know what? I see that. I'm excited by it. I say we grab it. Let's do this. Monument to the Gods. 15% production towards ancient and classical era wonders. That is something that I said that we wanted as a goal. I don't always pick that as a goal. A lot of times I do ones that like make borders grow quicker or make your population grow quicker. But I think this time, I think that's the right call. We'll find out, of course, but... Is the store? No, there is a storm down there. There's a barbarian somewhere on the coast. That's good to know. This builder can stay right where he is. I know that he wants his cotton. It's a little close to that barbarian tribe. So we're not going to go there right away. Someone's already built Stonehenge, which is fine. That's not part of our goal. Look at that. From the magnificence of Topkapi. What is Topkapi? Is it their... What is Topkapi? I guess I don't know what that is. But we'll go ahead. We'll send a delegation right away. I think that's smart. We're trying to be friendly with these people. We got a lot of this. We got a lot of air score, like, lately. So, like, we're doing great. We're already up to 5, so we're probably won't have to worry too much.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Okay.
Several closely situated granite peaks.
Look at that. We're very close to like 2 different what are they? Natural wonders. Here we go. I think Hermetic Order is the one that I want. A wandering mystic appears at your palace. His body is covered in writing of a kind that you have never seen before. The symbols even seem to shine of their own accord. He begins to lecture your I can't speak. Courtiers about the hidden alchemical properties of matter, about how mercury can be induced to flow towards the sound of birdsong, how elemental sulfur can be rendered out of sacred texts, and about the hidden resonance of certain stones in moonlight. He asks, do you too seek to know the true nature of things? So this is the Hermetic Society. Focuses on great people, science, and resources. This is also something that is a possibility. I'm leaning towards the Owls of Minerva. There's just something about that I think I will enjoy having. I think I'm still gonna kind of hold off on state workforce. We got plenty of time, and I'm going to click and do early empire. I tended to rush towards early empire, not for any real reason. I just like having the extra source, like the extra resources that higher government options gives you. And that's what I'm hoping to do here. Okay, so we're going to be careful with this guy. We're going to move him one by one. Now, he discovered this, but he didn't get no level, which is a little sad, but that's okay. Do I want to do a double build? That's a great question. Double settler? Is that the right way to go? You know what? I'm going to build a trader. I don't know if trader is the correct option here, but I do think it's an okay option. Istanbul doesn't really worry me too much. I think we're going to be okay with them right there. Are we going to attack once more? It's going to be a minor defeat. You know what? I'll do it. Let's go ahead. We'll upgrade them. And I think next turn we are going to pop this guy down into a new city.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
I agree. Writing is easy. Even if it makes you feel like an idiot sometimes. One of my dreams in life is to write an actual, factual, honest-to-gosh book. I think that would make me so happy. Yeah, the culture, I think, is exactly what we want. Okay, there's a barbarian tribe down here. That's good to know. We're going to give it somewhat of a wide berth. Only because of how tiny I am. Bada bing, bada boom. And this is the last one. The Sanguine Pact. The girl shows up at the gate of the city, white-faced and mumbling about a dark stranger she met on the road, a rush of wind and wings, and the sweetest pain that she ever felt. Your doctors treat her, but she seems to be fading fast. As night falls, a foreign noblewoman, she seems like a noblewoman at least, just as she seems foreign, appears at your gates. The girl is with me, she says, her smile revealing astonishingly white and prominent teeth. Perhaps you could invite me in? Now this one's fun, and it's probably the most mystical out of all of them, because you do gain a vampire unit with this one. Again, we're not going to go for them. I think that the next time that we get a governor promotion, I want to dive into the Owls of Minerva. I think that is going to be the right call for us. Istanbul, I don't think has expanded yet, though it looks like they're getting ready to. Which is fine. They're kind of in a bad location to like really expand upwards and outwards. Just because they're kind of like locked in here, unless they've got something up here, which it doesn't look like they do, which is good for us. We are playing on a slightly higher difficulty than what I'm used to. Yeah. Okay, so Singapore will on to this, and I would like all the city-states that I can get to be on my side. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Okay. Now, oh, this is a +4 here? I was not expecting this to be a +4. And I feel like I still don't even necessarily want this to be my science. I think maybe this could signify that something else is going on. So I do think I'm going to go and just do this +3 up here. Which I know feels weird, I'm sure, to a lot of people. But trust me. And we will build a builder, which has gone up in price for reasons I'm not entirely sure. But I am not going to worry about it too much. And if I may, I did it slightly too soon because I can't get that one. Which is fine. Oh, well that's good. That's exactly the skill that we needed in order to do what we needed to do. So Istanbul has choose cities now.
Brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning,
Colonization might be good.
they couldn't.
I don't think we need this. Open borders. I mean, that's going to be nice. And I do think Oh, we hit the population milestone. Nice. I was like, what is it telling me? But clearly I can see what it's telling me. Now this guy's going to try to chase us down. Don't think it's going to work. Now, I do not believe that you need open borders yet. So we're not going to give you open borders yet. You dig? Now, where is this? Oh, it's right here. Okay, that's not too far away. That's really good, actually. Now, we still need a specialty district, which this is going to go in 4 turns. So we're going to start working on our state workforce. We got the government title. I am going to go ahead and appoint it here. The rites have been performed. You have recited the names of the founders and their lineages and memorized the signs of the owls. It is astounding how many there were, all around you, all this time. Your finance minister hides a tattoo of a 2-headed owl on his ankle. A silk merchant idly draws an eye on his open palm. Now, you are of the owls. Continue. So, sending an envoy to a city-state unlocks... Blah, 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 blah. You unlock it by sending an envoy to a city-state. +1 economic policy, which is going to be huge. And each trade route sent to a city awards 1 envoy there as well. That's going to really help with any diplomacy that we want to do. And we have another one of these, which is, again, very, very helpful. I do think that we want to start colonizing more. So we're going to choose that so that we can pump out... Excuse me. Just 2 or 3 more cities, I think. You are going to grab the horses. You are going to grab this goodie hut. We got state workforce, so we got it by mistake, but you know what? We still got it. So that boosted that, which means that Buenos Aires now likes us a little bit more. We have 2 envoys with them because of that. We have 2 with a couple of them, which is nice. And we are now, because of this, we're above the Golden Age threshold. Are we going to get up to 25? Nah, I don't know about that. But we'll try.
Thousands have lived.
Irrigation? That's fantastic.
Not one without water.
Now, we don't have any rivers or anything like that, so we're not going to be able to do quite as much. Oopsies. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was going to go fight him, but you know what? He's now by himself. So let's maybe not do that. Yeah? Yeah? What do we want? I don't really know what we want at this point. The first couple things are on the easier side. You know, I bet sailing wouldn't be a terrible idea to have. This goes up far more north than I was expecting. We'll get our first cotton. What's nice about this is that there are 2 cottons here. So there's one here, and there is one here. When you have... There's also 2 honeys here. I didn't notice that before. When you have, in this mode, because we're doing corporations and monopolies, if you have 2 of these same luxury resource in your empire that have been worked, you can create... Eventually, not yet, a industry around it. And then eventually you can create a corporation, which allows you to kind of make your own like specialty goods and products. We have met Fez. They want us to make a heavy chariot. I do not know if I will do that, but we can certainly put it under consideration. I gave him the Alpine feat, mostly because he's in the tundra. Does that make sense? No. Because the Alpine doesn't work directly with that, but it makes a little bit of sense. Now, do we want to build down or do we want to build up? That is a great question. If we build up, we are going to run into the issue of this city-state here. And if we build down, we got plenty of room. We do have, you know, barbarians to deal with, but we can deal with those. I am tempted to build a city. Be like right here. Because we'll have somewhat easy access to the rice. We'll have this crab. We'll be here. And we'll have some copper. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that is the immediate goal. So let's go ahead. Let's build a settler. Hello, Fez. Just passing through. We've met another civilization. This is great. It's always nice to get these introductions out of the way. It is an honor to meet you. We would love to sample your hospitality. So you're way up here. This is not your capital, but that's okay. I would like to do that for you. Perfect. I wonder, I don't think he'll want to be my friend. Oh, but he has taken it. Okay, so Suleiman likes it when we keep his citizens. Dislikes those with okay. Dislikes those with happiness, loyalty issues, or few captured cities. So he won't necessarily like the fact that I'm going to be somewhat peaceful, but he will, I think, like it that I don't have any happiness issues, you know? Meanwhile, what does he want? He wants lots of different districts. He may not love me. It's a little hard to tell how that's going to go. Because I don't know how many districts I'm going to go on. The big thing with choosing a secret society is that if someone else chooses another secret society than you, they will hate you a little bit. Which, whatever. Hammurabi, you're way north of me. I do not care yet. I say yet because I may regret it in the future. You never know. Oh yeah, gosh, there's a whole bunch of land up here. Alright, I might actually... I love your delegation, my man. 100%. Is this a quadrimarine? Oh, I didn't know that was a quadrimarine. I should have been paying attention. Alright, this boy is kind of all off on his own. Let's see if we can't figure out kind of where this is going. Okay, so he just learned how to make closed borders. So, let's make a deal. Open borders for open borders. What you want for this? You want 1 gold a turn for 30 turns and 4 gold up front. So he wants, in effect, 34 gold. I'm not willing to do that yet. I'm making plenty of gold, but like, forget him. And then I do not believe that he knows how to do that yet. So we're not even going to worry about it. I am going to try to cuddle up to Suleiman just because he is my closest neighbor. Not that I'm not going to, you know, get close with anyone else.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
Yeah.
A strong economy.
Hey, we also got the workforce. Government Plaza is going to be nice. We do have a unique building that can be built in there. So, like, yes. Yes. I think that we did say that we want to work on ancient and classical wonders. I'm going to wait till I build 2 settlers, and then I will switch it at my earliest convenience. I know I won't be able to do it necessarily right away. And I think at this point, it might be smart to get bronze working, just so we can see where iron is. Because that may definitely alter kind of where I'm going. One of the big things with secret societies is that these are locked by ages. So like you can't just build like you can with these guys, which is kind of nice. I think it would. It makes them maybe a little bit more serious. It makes them definitely more unique, which is something that I really enjoy. I am going to try to take this boy down. I don't know if I'm going to achieve it. There's Babylon, so we know where their capital is at. All right, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna heal up. Stockholm and Obereo. I don't know why that word is so difficult for me to say. It really shouldn't be. It looks like a fairly easy word to say. Which is a weird thing to have spoken, but like it's the truth. Some words just look easier than others.
Intertropical alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world.
And again, here, the Pantanal, I assume this is in like Brazil. Maybe. I know nothing about it though. I wish I knew more. Yeah, we're gonna do one more settler. You are going to. Do we want to do another builder? It's a great question. It's a great question. Wait, who is this for? This is for Obereo. I think a granary is nice. I like that Obereo might be one of my breadbaskets, though I do have multiple cattle there, which is wonderful. Like, Stockholm is stacked when it comes to resources, which is really nice. You fool. You fell right for my trap. Why would you do that? Okay, someone has Eastern Orthodoxy over there. Don't know how we saw that, but not going to worry about it. There's a drought happening just south of the Babylonian Empire. So, like, good to know. I'm going to come down here. I don't really want to lose that unit. If I do, I do. It's not the end of the world. Hammurabi seems to be liking me so far, though. What can I say? We're out of the very first age here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to become an autocracy again for that wonder production. And I do think we're going to do charismatic leader, plus 2 influence points per turn. And then, because we have a bonus with nothing else that we can put towards it, I'm going to put Corvée. And I really like where we are. Where do you get? Oh, right there. I don't really care about that. Okay. I don't think we're going to hit a golden age after the very first time, but we're going to come close. I will build towards drama and poetry, though. Nazca. What's fun about Nazca is that I believe if you get high enough up there... Yeah, so if you have 3... So, essentially, if you have the most envoys, and you have at least 3, you can build the Nazca lines with your settlers, with your builders. I always forget that, and then, like, I'll get them on my side, and then I'll just be like, why can't I build these random Nazca lines? I just don't understand. And then the game's like, no, you don't remember? And I'm like, You know I don't, game. It's very hard to trace back. And I will probably forget that during this. So, right here, this is what I was talking about earlier. Industry. An industry dedicated to a specific luxury resource. Provides a unique benefit to its city, as well as +1 great merchant points. It's really nice to have, and actually, I think we're going to go for that. Because we can put one right there. There is a dust storm right outside of my borders. Is that some iron? I never actually looked to see where some iron was. There is iron just outside of my borders, which is very, very nice. This... Oh, you can only go one? I'm a little surprised by that. I don't know why. How many turns? Does it say? A couple turns, I guess. Oh, I saw one turn somewhere. I don't know where I saw that. There we go. Ancient Era. One turn. And look at that. We were able to build right here. And because we did that, we have enough for a golden age. Perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. And we build a tundra, and we build it... there's just a lot going on there that is very nice. We are going to, I think, immediately start working on this. And just to kind of kickstart this, we're going to put this in here. We are going to buy those for this, but we are going to grab this crab first. Because this city is going to need kind of all the help that it can get. It is going to be a little slow growing, which is okay. It's allowed to. Not everything has to be super quick. But we're going to do this. We're going to build that. We're going to make a dedication. Hammurabi also got a golden age, which I'm a little surprised by. It also makes me a little worried. Suleiman, they got a normal age, which is kind of what I was expecting. So we have increased loyalty pressure in all of our cities, which is great. And then here, it's good. We're gonna do pen, brush, and voice. It's inspiration provides an additional 10% of civic costs. That's great. Each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district. Again, I think that's going to be really nice. We're going to move you here. A couple storms are dying. Someone wants a horseman, and another person wants a trade route. I don't know if I can get a trade route up to Buenos Aires, but we'll give it the old college try. We are going to move that there. See, this guy's afraid. As they should be. Oh, look at this! This is Brazil, right? I'm pretty sure this is Brazil. Pedro II of Brazil. It is an honor to meet you. We would love to. Rio de Janeiro. Here. Have some gold. We're already off to a great start. And we are part of the same secret society. This is it's meant to be. Now what do these give you? Doubles the terrain yields of all adjacent tiles. Okay. Okay. That's actually kind of helpful down here. And we'll get you there. Is it just this guy? Alright. Here? Here? Oh, the scout lost me. I'm very impressed by that. So yeah, look at our options here. Our options if we were to move north, realistically, is like right here. Which means we can get these 2 rice, we can get this diamond, and maybe if we get lucky we can get this corn. I'm willing to do that. It is not the greatest, but I like making that choke point, especially if we can get Chingari to be our friend. And I think building something like an Apanada would be wonderful. And I think building it right here is the way to go. And we have completed the trade route. And we got this industry going, which is really nice. And we have this coming online. Things are looking bright. And I think we're going to end it here. So you all, thank you so much for joining me on not only the first of many Civ 6 videos, but also the first of maybe many videos on this channel. My upload schedule is not going to be very regular. I'm going to just do it when I have time, so I apologize for that in advance. But you will see more from me, I promise. But until next time, please, everyone. I don't even remember what my old sign-off was. Stay safe. Stay safe, and I love you. There was another one in there. I can't remember what that was. I'll worry about that later. Have a wonderful night, y'all.